Hey, audio friend, Collins at recordinggeneration.com, and I want to do a video in response to big questions I get from people. This video is going to make a low hand in your midst sitting beautifully. This is a trick I learned by Mayorkun many years ago. This trick will help you balance the bottom end of drums to your low hand instruments, bass, guitar, or whatever, so that they sit beautifully together. It also helps you get the low hand right in your mix, no matter where you are missing, especially if you are missing in an environment where you are unfamiliar with the low hand release giving you. Maybe your room gives you too much low hand as you are afraid you are not missing enough. This trick will help you get the right balance. Now let me show you. What you need is a simple VU meter. Today I am pulling the VU Duo VU meter from Klein Hermes. This is like a $10. I had this for years. It is a VU meter which allows you to measure average volume, RMS volume, which is helpful in digital workstation where you have peak volume meter. Okay? So your DAW may have something like this included, or is a plugin with VU Metre. You can use that. There is a free one out there. I'm sure this one I just had for years and it's all it does. 0 on this VU Metre is not the same as 0 in the top of your master fader, okay? 0 on this VU meter is actually -18 RMS, average volume, which is way down here. This is your average volume peak in your master fader. Very different, okay? Here is the trick. So when you got your mix set up, you are ready to start doing the balance. What Jakira likes to do is balance the kick drum and the bass guitar first and build the mix around that. So what he does, he basically pulls the faders of everything else down or mutes it and start to do some balancing. He will slow the kick drums. In this case, I got a kick in, a kick out, and kick sample all together to this one fader here called kicks. If I press play, you hear it. Okay, what he likes to do is set his kicks fader all the way to 0 so that it's like a baseline for him. He puts the kicks all the way to 0, unity gain, okay? And what he's looking for on this VU meter is when the kicks are hitting, he is trying to get the needle to hit -3 on the VU meter. Now, -3 doesn't matter. It could be -10, -9, or anything. But I'm going to show you why -3 is easier number to remember. And again, it doesn't matter by your overall level. It's relative level. Listen. It's pretty quiet. What I'm going to do is gain up the input of this plugin so I can get the kick drum to hit -3. Don't scream at me yet. I will turn this back down later. I'm just simply turning it up for a minute so that I can meter it easier at -3. I want to basically trim in the plugin so that every time the kick drums hit with the fader set perfectly to 0, I want to basically be hitting -3. Listen. Okay, give or take, the kick drum is not hitting -3 on the VU meter. Okay, I have turned up the kick, but I'm going to turn it back down. This is just to get this relative to the bass guitar. Now I'm going to bring in the bass. The thing here that he's trying to do is when he brings in the bass, the kick drum is kissing the needle, so that every time the kick drum hits by itself, it's 80 minus 3. Here on the VU meter, its goal is to bring in the bass jitter or bass synth or element and add it to the kick drum, so that together when the kick drum and bass are hitting together, they hit 0 on this VU meter. Together, the kick by itself minus 3, kick and bass together 0. While his explanation was brilliant, that if you basically take the kick drum and you did a copy of the kick drum, there is 2 of exact same kick drum, it should increase the level by the kick drum by 3 dB average volume. Okay, so in essence, by bringing in the bass jitter alongside the kick drum, if you can get the 2 together to hit 0 versus minus 3, you in essence double the volume of the kick drum. So you got the balance with the bass volume. It's very similar to the kick drum. So listen. You see how that was working? When the bass is playing, it's not 0. But when the kick hits the same time with the bass playing, I was getting the needle to hit or to kiss 0. So basically added 3 dB of average volume, the 2 together. So here hits again. And the bass. So kick set, the bass is set. Now I'm going to turn this back to 0. Now the kick is back to the real volume it was, and together you just see where they are in the master feeder. Alright? Now you can see the volume, it's really low. It's not that I am turning the bass super higher. What I have done is create a balance with the kick and the bass, so that what Jakira was talking about was you will then bring in the rest of the band and leave your bass and kick drum level where they are, and knowing that your low end is matched to the kick and the bass, so that you can just bring in the rest of the band. And now you go ahead and do the rest of the mix the normal way you mix, knowing that your low end is matched and it should not be too much low end or not enough low end. It's balanced to each other, the kick and the bass. You can build the rest of the mix around that. So try this out. Try the low end mix tricks and learn it from Jakira. And it's simple, so simple. It will help you at least set that low end level so that you are not getting too much as you move on with the rest of the mix. Leave me a comment below, let me know if that makes enough sense to you. If you try it and if you are not, please go try it. Just do it to know what he is talking about. Thank you for watching Collins at the OIC Recording Generation. Subscribe to this video if you find it helpful. If you like this kind of content, please subscribe and like the video so that you will be the first to receive new content as I upload them in near future. Thank you.